Welcome back to Good Day. So soon we'll be getting our hands dirty in the Good Day garden.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and that means we need to decide what to plant. You can get some ideas and some plants this weekend and next. Lisa Cook from the Ohio State University Extension Wood County has some of those details for us this morning. Thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be here.
You know, I feel like I'm, alive.
Yes, we just need that sun to come out and for good and really get us in that gardening spirit.
Yes.
But we're getting there.
Yeah, because tomorrow, if you do have plants out, bring them in, cover them, do the thing, because we do have a freeze warning for tomorrow.
Yes, that's
true. Or freeze
true.
watch. So, but people are getting ready. They are so ready to get in the garden.
They are, and to kind of celebrate and initiate the arrival of spring, we have two big plant exchanges coming up. The first one is this Saturday in Wood County at the Wood County Fairgrounds, and that is put on by the Ohio State University Master Gardeners. And then we have a second one the following week on May 4th, and that's the Toledo Plant Exchange. And each one, the setup is pretty much the same for both. So when I talk about the process and all that, it really applies to both exchanges.
Okay, all right.
But yeah,
one might be more convenient for you, depending on where you live.
Right, exactly. But we have a lot of people that go to both. This brings a couple hundred gardeners, and maybe those who are just garden curious, to come out, and they can dig up their plants at home. Now's the time, because things are really starting to explode in your garden and your yards and your landscape. And you dig them up, you put them in pots. You can see it doesn't matter
whatever kind of pot.
Whatever kind of pot. We ask that you label it if you know what it is. Like this one right here is a lamb's ear. You can tell that it's.
Oh, they're so soft.
Yes, they are. They are.
Steve, feel that guy. Feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yes.
soft.
Yeah, and if you know what it is, label it. But we also have an area that we call triage that you can bring, and we have our.
So you kind of figure it out.
Yes, we have some plant experts there who really know their plants, and they can figure it out and do the labeling for you.
I definitely have some of those at my house.
It's very convenient.
So this exchange, this is all free for folks?
It is all free.
Wow.
Yep, it is all free. You just bring in plants, and if you don't have plants, you can take 3 free plants to go home.
Oh, okay. So maybe
really nice.
you want to just get started.
Yeah, if you want to get started. So yeah, it's really nice. You get a wristband. It's very orderly. It isn't like it's a free-for-all. I always remind people we're all friends here. No pushing and shoving. Gardeners are very serious about their plants, so I usually have to remind them. But yeah, it's just a really good time, and it goes by quick. So both times, 8:30, you drop off your plants. You kind of register and get in, and we go like every 20 people get to go in and pick. So the earlier you get there,
the better your options.
The better your choices. You're going to be one of the first ones that have the most variety to choose from. But we have informational booths in the meantime, because you can drop off plants at 8:30. Anytime between 8:30 and 10 o'clock the exchange starts.
Okay.
And then we have informational booths at both places if you're curious about, like Toledo Tree will be there. Wood County Soil and Water Conservation District will be there.
Just said something about kids' activities earlier.
Yeah, we do have kids' activities, things that they can color and learn. We do have tables, so if kids have questions. But what I brought here, this is called a paper pot maker.
We were trying, Stephen and I thought we broke it.
Yeah, it's really fun. It gets kids introduced into gardening. You just wrap some newspaper.
And what is this?
This is what seals the deal. And you just twist it on there.
Okay.
And then you take it out. You fill this with soil.
Oh, nice.
Put in your seed. You can water it, and as it
watch it grow.
And when it sprouts out, and then you could put this entire thing in the ground because it decomposes, and then they have their flower.
Nice,
or
really simple.
whatever bean, whatever it is, sunflower that they decide to plant. So it just gets kids introduced into gardening in a fun way. Gets their hands a little dirty, which who doesn't love that?
I know mine does.
Yes, exactly. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
Not only do we have plants, people bring in seeds that they've harvested.
I've seen seeds. Yeah, what are these, marigolds?
These are marigolds. And so you could just take this and plant it right in the ground. Lots of seeds. We also have something called garden junk.
Okay.
And so people who have things that they don't want anymore, you can just pick this and choose this. So we have actually somebody, I think, that's going to be bringing like one of those greenhouses.
Okay.
A temporary
Oh.
greenhouse. So we get some pretty big things. You know, we get big house plants.
Yeah.
We had somebody that brought in a huge cactus and just couldn't care for it anymore.
Sure.
Wow.
So there's a lot of things between house plants, between herbs. This is called lovage. It's kind of it's a cross between celery and parsley, like on steroids. Very strong. But it does taste. It tastes very good.
Can I taste it?
Cook with it and all of that. Oh, sure.
Taste it too.
Yeah.
Just
Just pluck it and eat it.
plug right here.
Yep.
Doesn't get fresher than that, Stephen, does it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's strong.
Yes.
That's good, too.
Yeah.
It does taste
You got to be
like
very. You got to use a little more of a gentle hand when you're cooking with this.
But yeah, you don't need a ton of it.
Tastes like
no.
the celery taste now.
It
Yeah, that's
does.
really
Yep.
good. So there's a lot of variety that folks will get an opportunity to choose from.
Yes, a
From
lot of
house
variety.
plants to vegetables.
Yes, we have perennials, we have herbs. The only thing that we ask people not bring is if they have any type of an invasive plant that they may love. They've kept it under control, but it doesn't necessarily mean somebody else will. So we'll probably, I mean, we keep our eye on that as
Okay.
well. Our triage unit.
The triage.
We'll keep an
Yeah, but
eye
I
on
do
that.
love the garden junk though too, and maybe some gardening supplies or anything that you may have that you're
Oh
not
yeah,
using
we get a
anymore.
lot of empty pots, a lot of shovels, spades, anything that, and you know, people either buy new, they're still in good shape,
Yeah.
but they think, well, we'll just donate it to somebody who could use
And
it.
sometimes you just don't have an idea of exactly what you want to do, and then being able to see a variety out like this,
Right.
it helps you to get there. So,
It does, it does. And last year we had almost 250 people show up at the Wood County, and almost the same at the Toledo Plant
Wow.
Exchange. Very popular, and I think it's just the excitement that spring is here.
Yes.
And actually, I know this Saturday it's supposed to be warm, and so that'll be good. And it's both exchanges are indoors, so it's a rain or shine event.
Perfect.
So don't let rain hold you off.
And there's live music as well, right?
There's live music at the
Wood County?
at the Wood County, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be at the Toledo Plant Exchange too.
So the Wood County Fairgrounds this Saturday.
This
right?
Saturday.
And then where at the Toledo?
At the Lucas County Fairgrounds,
Okay.
in the Arts and Crafts building, and there'll be signs
Okay.
around that. We have traffic directors and everything.
So make plans 8:30, right?
8:30, well, anytime between 8:30 and 9:30, 10, when
Okay.
you can
Drop off.
Is
Drop
drop
off,
off.
and then
but
come
the
back at
earlier
10.
you get there, the sooner you get
Back in.
back in.
You get your wristband, you can get
Yep.
back in and
Yep.
have a good selection.
Yep.
Awesome. This is really fun.
Yeah,
I love
it is.
I love
Well,
that
thank
you all do
Yes,
this. So.
it's a great time. So I look forward to seeing everybody there.
Yes, very good. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.